Okay.
I'm thinking of a course. If I said to you, I'm going to do a course on that pentatonic shape, and I showed you every way that you could apply it and sound really cool on anything, would you be interested?
Oh yeah.
Yep. That would be great. Because
And
that's where
just
everybody
one
knows
scale
where to
shape.
start at. If you know anything at all, you know pentatonic shape,
Yeah.
somebody can go, all right, I can start here. I know what's going on
And
with it.
every bar guitarist knows the pentatonic, and we're all stuck in that rut.
Yeah.
And boy, if you could just show us how to work off, don't throw in all the modes, don't throw on, just show us how to work off the pentatonic shapes.
Yeah.
And how add one thing to each pattern, and then maybe add two things, and then why we add that one. That would be great.
Yeah.
I think you'd have a money maker.
Well, and I think it, like you said, Gilbert, it's like, all right, I could use this one scale that I've learned, which is the easiest thing to learn, and I know how to apply it to any situation. And I could, it's possible. I mean, something like, well, let me ask you guys this. What would you play over there?
I'd probably play a C major, maybe.
Okay.
Pentatonic, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's not C, you're on the 4th fret, I'm
You
sorry.
got like some sort of F sharp.
Yeah,
and
F sharp.
E major.
I don't know.
There's a part of E major pentatonic in that bass run that should do it. It looks like to me.
I would pick it up, and I'd probably try a B major pentatonic over that would be my first thing,
Okay.
and then I would fool around with the other notes till I hit the pentatonic that sound right.
Okay.
That's how I do it. When we start a new song in band practice, when it comes to the lead break, if it's my turn to take the lead, we'll play it, and I'll fool around till I get, all right, this pentatonic pattern sounds good to the whole progression,
Right.
and that's what I use.
You're right, because B major pentatonic is also G sharp minor.
Right.
Okay, so same thing. This is more for G sharp minor kind of thing.
No, we're
And
not
if
going
you
out.
listen
We
to
just
the,
went out.
then I go to the open E, F sharp, G sharp, all of those tonalities fall
Lay
in
down.
B major, right? So, but is it minor sounding?
Well, you got a lot of trem on it, which helps you to think minor.
Right.
So, yeah, I would probably say it's minor sounding.
So you could,
I couldn't, but the way you do it, it sounds really good.
do you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if I was to say, you know, this is kind of a situation that you might, where you know, play over that. So it's things like that, or let's try and think of an example for you guys that would be in the lightning.
Okay, let me.
Yeah,
We were playing the other night, just the basic EDA, Sympathy for the Devil. You'd sit there and you do an A minor pentatonic and go all day on that. So how would you take that? How would you take that chord progression, EDA 1-4-5? How would you spice up? What would be the first thing you would do to spice up the standard pentatonic on that kind of a guitar run?
First thing I do in my mind is what key is it in, or what mode, and to me it sounds like it's what?
A.
A major,
Yeah.
right? E mixolydian,
Yeah.
it's resolving that key. So what are your options in the key of A? Well, F sharp minor would be, if we
Major. If F sharp minor would be the A
would
major.
be the A major,
Right.
and you were playing A minor.
I play
so
A minor.
You can mix those two things up first off the bat. The other thing I would say is, okay, what's the 2 mode in the key of A?
B.
Right, so B minor will probably work. Right?
Yeah.
So we've done the 6, if you like, the F sharp, B. Would C sharp work?
Well, C sharp's an A, so yeah, you would think it would work.
B
It's
over
So
E.
an E.
But it's also the 6
Relative
of
minor
E,
E.
which would be a great choice. Would give you more of a major tonality against those chords as opposed to more of a mixolydian. Does that make sense? So you've got the choices of
F sharp minor and
right there. So then and B minor. And then we said C sharp, right? Okay, so you have 3 choices plus your A minor as well. So so you've got 4 choices all in. And I think it's how does the progression go?
Why don't you play it on that chord?
Just trying to think how it goes. Okay. Alright, so, and you were playing A minor over that?
Yeah. And I always resort to the A.
But isn't that weird though, because the resolution point doesn't have A in it? It's weird, isn't it? But it works and it sounds right.
The resolution is the actual E.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird.
You're like starting and ending on E, so you would say that as your, that's the resolution on it. That's where I get confused sometimes, is figuring out when you talked about tonal centers, is actually getting to where that tonal center is, because sometimes I'm looking in the middle and it's not in the middle, it's on the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's usually what you begin and end with.
Yeah. So, and sometimes there's the variation on that would be, say, like a jazz thing where it's a 2-5-1, where you've got there's 1, right? So that's how that changes. But try C sharp on that.
On a course
C sharp
already.
minor.
They've already got a course worth in here.
You know, we'll see, right?
Yeah, works nice. Yeah, that does work.
Right?
I'm gonna have to do that next time.
We've been around this guy for less than an hour and you're smarter already. Isn't that something?
And yeah, it is. That's the way it works.
But I just think, you know, it's those kind of things. If you take a look at, you know, this course, if I get to do it, I'm going to present it maybe this afternoon if I get a chance. But I wanted to do that forever.
Happy. Yeah, just looking forward.
Yeah, I'm going to need to see her. But
Well, that
I think conceptually it's probably a strong idea.
a lot of true fire stuff. Most of the people I think who are taking courses that at least talk about it are folks like us who have day jobs, who have limited practice time. One of the things I haven't been able to keep up with is Sherpa, because I got so much time. Do I want to practice fun stuff, my songs, my band stuff, or do I want to practice Sherpa? Most of us have not progressed to the level, like, I don't know what 13th, I know what 13th chord is, but I don't use it. So pentatonics are our bread and butter. So just the little bit you showed me is going to go right into my band practice, because it's based right off something I already know and have ingrained. Most of us have the pentatonics just ingrained in our
Practical application of.
Yes. So
And I would probably just use the one shape, or maybe a couple that flank it, so
Yeah.
I'm not stuck there, you know. But
yeah.
I just think there's amazing power there that maybe hasn't even been tapped into. I'll try and find another example for you.
Well, it's something that I can take your course and take 2 or 3 lessons, and go right out and use that. Go right out and use it. And I think that would sell.
Those are the things you retain too.
Yeah.
You know, a story about a company about this rather complex tool to do a thing no one uses. They kept doing things by hand because it's too complicated.
Too complicated.
That's usable immediately and you retain.
That's why I went off the multi-effects pedals, because I couldn't remember all the stops to get the things right.
When the gear is smarter than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of the time it ends up owning you, as opposed to you owning it, right? So you just become a slave to the patches and all the stuff, and sometimes it's just better to turn it on and off.
Well, that does sound good, that C sharp.
Like that.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I'll throw another one at you. I don't even know if this is going to work, but I think it'll work. But if we were playing like an A minor thing again, what would be another choice other than A minor to play over that A minor chord?
C major.
Okay, but that'd be the same thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really.
Let's say A minor, C major, pentatonic would be the same.
Yeah.
What other choices do you think? Think modally if you want.
I was just gonna say, anything minor.
Anything minor. Yeah.
You want to
E
do
minor.
What's your email address?
G minor.
Well, no, just a Phrygian, a Dorian, Aeolian.
So think of your pentatonics modally. So let's say A is 2, right? No, actually, let's say A is 6. Why don't we try D minor over that, right? You're only adding one tonality really to it. So you want to try the D minor pentatonic over that? Okay. So this is the key tone, isn't it? That F is really heavy.
Right, there's over 4.
So it's probably more of a colour tone thing.
Okay, all right.
Okay, what about E minor pentatonic?
That's
Want
not
to try that?
Yeah, I wouldn't think to try that.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound as good as a D minor.
No.
You're still like playing in the C. Is that
Still an A minor thing, yeah. So C major. Is that the E minor?
Yeah.
Sounds right, actually, doesn't it? Think about the tonalities of the resolution. So go for the E, the G. Hear it now better? And what I tend to try and do is if I've got a chord like that, it's like, okay, where are my shapes underneath the chord so I see it, you know? So if I've got E minor, or my blues scale, now if I put the 9 on that E minor pentatonic becomes more valuable. Right, so it becomes a little sweeter. You want to try that? That's nice. Now I'm going to put the 11 in. Yeah, nice.
Oh, yeah.
The 11th would be a D on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love minor 7/11, whatever it is. I love that
Isn't
chord.
that great? Yeah. And it gives you movement. I mean, you know. You know, so if you're just jamming on something. That's nice. So that, you know, it just giving you some options with things. So think further than maybe that stuff, but then there are going to be more interesting things that I could throw out there, like, you know, if you were using like slash chord things.
Before I forget, you got like a PDF or a backing track?
Do I?
I feel like I'm like doing a 3D video here, man.
Oh yeah, you guys will pay me for this one.
3D True Fire course happening right here.
It is.
But you know, it's those kind of things. Ask a situation that you might find yourself in then that would stump you. What would? Has anything come up recently
You familiar with the song, No One Knows You When You're Down and Out, Eric Clapton recorded it?
I know the song you mean, I don't know it.
Okay. It's,
You take the guitar for a little bit.
And you guys are welcome to play this if you want to.
I want to try it before you're done.
it's played in the key of, well, it seems like it's played in the key of C, but it has a lot of